choice.
Yeah, I'm going to take a minute to do that.
So how do we share it on Facebook?
That would be my next question, actually.
So find the live video, and then down the
On
bottom it says
YouTube.
share.
Find the live video on YouTube and share it?
You can do it on. I see Rich just liked it, but you can also hit share, Rich, and then it'll share it on your feed.
Oh,
Your friends will see
on
it
Facebook.
on Facebook. Yeah.
Right.
What is it, a watch party or just a show?
Oh,
No, I just do share. The problem with the watch party is that if people comment, you only see the comments of the people in the watch party, and we don't see them.
Yeah.
So you share it to all your groups? Or-
I just share it on my public page, my personal page. Yeah. See, we've already got 4 people watching, which is probably all of you, but
Keep those numbers up, folks.
it's running. It's running. Got 6 people watching. Very nice. And then on the YouTube, I sound like I'm 84 years old. That's running. Alrighty. We got 1 more minute and we'll get started. Anyone joining us, welcome. Social Distance Cafe. We're still waiting for our Australian guest, but we're expecting him to come in any time now. Unless he's off by an hour, in which case he'll join us at the end. But we'll be glad whenever he shows up.
The loo where the water is swirling the
Opposite
direction.
way, that's correct.
I have a cousin in Sydney. I should have, except I haven't talked to her in about ages. The one that looks like Dina.
Mm.
Miss Vegan.
Okay.
Is Dina.
Oh, Eric joined us. Hey, Eric. Catherine's here. Hi, Catherine.
Oh, it's going to be a...
Can't see him, but let's see here. Let me go back to my view again.
Okay, so, Walter Marlin, you can do your non-Australian song since Andrew's not here yet. He'll never know.
Should we?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to do?
Okay, I got
But
it.
if that's all we have.
No, that's... We had to go do a quick turnaround.
I did a little rehearsal on mine, and they were like, "Oops." I said, we can both do it. But
Okay, fine.
they wanted to do something different, so there you go. We'll see. Someone else might do the same song too. It's a pretty obvious one. So.
so Michael, so I'm at this Facebook thing, and it says share. So I wrote down, "Come on down, y'all," but I can't share it to my page. It's like looking at all my different pages, but it's not giving me my page.
Plug your iPhone for you, Tom. You're just gonna have to figure it out the best you can.
All right.
All right, let's bring up Walt and Marlene.
There should be an option there to write a post instead.
I did, but
Is we ready?
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Good day, y'all. At my door, the leaves are falling. A cold, wild wind has come. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone. I go out on a party and look for a little fun, but I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the
love was there. I wonder if he's sorry for leaving what we'd begun. There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. Take it. Oh, I wonder if he's sorry for leaving what we'd begun. There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. And I still miss someone.
Oh, that's a great song.
Thank you.
Very, very
Peter's Johnny Cash kind of inspired us last week.
I got so much going on here. It looks like I've got Alex coming in.
Woo!
All right.
And let's see. Andrew looks like maybe he's having trouble connecting. He's trying to get in, but so sorry, I'm a little bit got a lot going on here, but hopefully Andrew will get his audio connected. Alex is connecting. So what we're gonna do is bring Pete up next. So, Mr. Rafel.
Good day, y'all. This is an old song by one of Australia's greatest songwriters. If you're having trouble with the high school head giving you the blues, you want to graduate but not in his bed, here's what you gotta do. Pick up the phone, I'm always home. Make a social call. Just ring 362436. I lead a life of crime. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap. You got problems in your life of love. You got a broken heart. He's double dealing with your best friend. That's when the teardrops start. Pick up the phone, I'm here alone. Make a social call. Come right in, forget about him. We'll have ourselves a ball. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap. You got a lady and you want her gone, but you ain't got the guts. She keeps nagging at you night and day, enough to drive you nuts. Pick up the phone, leave her alone. It's time you made a stand. For a fee, I'm happy to be your backdoor man. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap.
That's a great folk song. I love that.
And
Bravo.
loved it.
Who's that
Hey,
by?
Andrew, you made it, man.
Who's
Oh,
that by?
Very good morning from Melbourne, Australia.
Yay!
Awesome.
Who wrote that last song?
That's AC/DC.
Ah,
And Eric Sandberg gives you 2 thumbs up for that one, Pete. So awesome. Well, glad to have you, Andrew. And we're getting the order in place. So Rich is up next. And then are you ready to go, Andrew, after Rich, who's going to do the next one? Okay. And then
Yeah, sure.
we'll do Tom, and then Jillian, and then William. And Alex was here for a little while, then he dropped off. If he comes back, we'll put him in, and then I'll go last. Did I miss anybody? Has everyone got a slot?
did you say Catherine?
She's watching. So, and Eddie Karp was watching too.
Yay!
So, okay. So Rich, and then it'll be Rich, and then Andrew. So let me bring you up, Rich.
Right on.
Okay.
All right, it's a tune by Bill Withers. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. And the time she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gonna stay, yeah. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. And the time she goes away. I know, 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 no. Gotta leave a young thing alone. But ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day, yeah. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. I know, 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 no, I know. Gotta leave a young thing alone, but ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. All right, Bill Withers.
Whoa. Bravo.
Tasty.
Nice.
Tasty.
Nice.
Get lost. It's one of those songs you get lost in, you know. Get lost in that one, man.
that was really great.
Thanks, thanks.
We're going to have to do a 2020 Memoriam show, and we'll get you to come back and do that one over again.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So sweet.
Thanks very much.
All right. Let's see, Alex. Hey, welcome, man. He's getting his headphones on. Can you hear us, Alex?
Now I can, yes.
Okay, fantastic. All right.
Yeah, I had to restart my computer. Sorry about that.
Okay. You're gonna go in about 4 songs. I'll give you a cue. All right.
Okay, sure. That's fine. Thanks.
Awesome. So glad to have you here. What a
It's
great
good
group.
to be here. Yeah.
All right, going to bring up our guest of honor, Mr. Wilkins.
Hi guys, how's it going? Can you little sound check there, Michael? Can you hear that?
Hear it. It's not perfect, but considering you're 6,000 miles away, it's not bad.
Excellent. Well, I don't know if we have time later on. I've actually got an Australian song I might play, but I thought, given all my songs are Australian songs, maybe you'd let me play one of my own, if that's all right.
All Australian songs. You can do any or all of them. And there's several that I really would love to hear, so let's go for it.
Okay. So this is a song of my own. I'm not really sure what the title of this is. I think it's working title is Stupid, Petty Little Words. Stupid, petty little words. Did I hurt you? Did I hurt you? Watch them as they cross the room and penetrate the soul. Stormed right out of the door, and he wondered, putting years between them both, never going back. Leave the lights on, leave the lights on. If I can find my way, I will try to make it home. Leave the lights on, leave those lights on. If ever there's a way, I will try to make it home. Cheated for a year or more, slowly hurting. Then one day the wind did change, the road ahead was clear. Those stupid, petty little words were forgotten, So reminder is the mail with no forwarding address. Leave the lights on, leave those lights on. If I can find a way, I will try to make it home. Leave those lights on, leave those bright lights on. If I can find a way, I will try to make it home.
That is a fine.
Beautiful, beautiful song.
Broadway.
And you know, it could be the response to Shoot Out the Lights, right?
There you go.
Don't shoot out the lights. Fantastic. So glad to have you here, Andrew. Okay, we're going to bring Tom up next, and then after Tom will be Jillian. So
can you hear that?
sounds good.
Okay. I have sort of the lowest tech setup of everybody. So this is one of my songs, prompted by two things. One of them was book, now I forgot the name of the, This Changes Everything by Naomi Klein, where she said, "Oh, I hope that the climate crisis will bring all these movements together into one big movement." And the other part was Utah Phillips used to say, "You know, this country's a melting pot. And that means that all the scum rises to the top and everything on the bottom gets burned. Ha. So, Mary serves you burgers at McDonald's down the street. They said they wouldn't pay her right, so she's voting with her feet. Takes $15 an hour so both my kids can eat. But you can keep your goddamn Happy Meal. Look for me in the streets. Oh, pacified we will not be, bought and sold, that's not for me. Or turned around, oh, can't you see? We will not be, we will not be, we will not be denied. Molly's high school teacher said there's rising worldwide heat. She said my future's getting scorched, she's voting with her feet. She kissed her mom and she hugged her dad, grabbed that Greyhound seat, and with 500,000 closest friends, shut down New York streets. Oh, pacified we will not be, bought and sold, that's not for me. Turned around, oh, can't you see? We will not be, we will not be, we will not be denied. So usually there's a fiddle break here, but you just have to imagine that. Now where you work, Dan guards you from a little metal seat. And his kids, they don't have health care, so he's voting with his feet. Oh, watch your back, well that's fine to me, but my kids, they gotta eat. So from Melon 1 to PPG, guards are taken to the streets. Well, pacified we will not be, bought and sold, that's not for me. Turned around, oh, can't you see? We will not be, we will not be, we will not be denied. Now Larry mops the hallways at the U of PMC. They treat him like the dirty clean, so he's voting with his feet. But they try to bribe, and Larry smiled, what you sow, so shall you reap. Now 1,000 healthcare workers, they're all marching in the streets. Well, pacified we will not be, bought and sold, that's not for me. Turned around, oh, can't you see? We will not be, we will not be, we will not be denied. As usually where William plays his little mandolin, his cool mandolin. And this is the sort of the denouement, sort of the punchline. Well, this country is a melting pot, that's what our teachers teach. But the scum keeps rising to the top, so we're voting with our feet. Well, it's getting hot at the bottom of the pot, so get up out of your seat. And Larry, Danny, Molly, and Mary gonna meet you in the street. Well, pacified we will not be, oh, bought and sold, that's not for me. Turned around, oh, can't you see? We will not be, we will not be, we will not be denied.
Very nice. If it's kind of metaphorical, you want to explain to us what that's about, actually?
Yeah, right, sure.
Nicely done, Tom.
Yeah. Well, Naomi Klein had a documentary about the book, and it was like, here are these people, usually like indigenous people, and there's a terrible problem, and they have a big demonstration, then they solve it. And after like the fourth one of those, you're like, all right, Naomi, I get it, you know?
Better told in the song, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, Jillian, glad to have you back.
Hear me?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a little Nora Jones cover, and we'll see how it goes. Waited till I saw the sun
Beautiful song. Nicely sung. Thank you.
Yeah,
Really
beautiful.
Well done. Tough
Lovely.
chord too. Loved it.
Okay, so let's bring up William.
So, yeah. How's that, like, sound-wise? Is that kind of
Maybe a little loud.
a little loud? All right. Let me just quickly.
Turn ours down. Don't worry too much about it.
Yeah, I can just sort of like pull this microphone volume down a little bit, maybe. That's better. Was the day after Thanksgiving. China plates was stacked up high. I was still strung out on tryptophan. Too much pecan pie. I said, kids, help your mom. Put the china back up on the shelves. I felt a cold breeze. And the room filled up with elves. Well, Lito was a jolly chap in a bright red velvet suit. But he had a Red Ryder carbine BB gun. Looked like it could shoot. Said, I'm gonna tell you one time. I'm gonna tell you plain. Time to throw away those leftovers. Turn off that football game. 'Cause there's a war on Christmas. We're here to hold the line. Thanksgiving's over. That means it's Christmas time. Time to trim your tree and hang up your ornamental balls. Christmas is coming. Deck the halls. Yeah, you better watch out. I'll shoot your eye out with this thing. From that Friday in November to February 13, they were there dawn and midnight, never a second in between. Playing Christmas TV specials, enforcing Christmas cheer. They were choking me with eggnog. They took away my beer. There was reindeer on the rooftops, messing up my slate. When I complained, they fed me fruitcake. It was not a pretty fate. And the worst thing was the carols playing everywhere I go. I even begged, could I get Christmas off? And they just said, ho ho. There's a war on Christmas. We're here to hold the line. Just have 12 days. Now these whole 3 months are mine. Better trim your tree and hang up your ornamental balls. Christmas is coming. Deck the halls. Finally left, we all breathed a huge sigh of relief. We had some time to plan defenses till at least All Hallows Eve. But then in September I was resting and the kids were off at school. I felt a cold breeze and I knew I'd been a fool. It was the war on Christmas. They were back to hold the line. They said it's Tuesday after Labor Day. That means it's Christmas time. Better trim your tree and hang up your ornamental balls. Christmas is coming. Deck the halls. Christmas is coming. deck the halls.
Very nice. Very nice. Did you see the picture I posted of the house across the street from me? I think they're winning the war on Christmas there.
Put together with what was sitting next to me, kind of putting the Jimi Hendrix treatment on your song.
Yes, I was putting in the strange versions of Jingle Bells.
Yeah, I mean, sure, I think Jimi Hendrix would probably do a nice Jingle Bells cover. Yeah.
Why not?
Foxy Christmas.
You know, somehow we got to put together all the multi tracks that we're laying down here, all the solos and backing vocals that everybody's recording in their home studios while we're listening.
Thunder Chief.
Well, if somebody wants to, start it on acapella and send it around, we'll certainly post it on the Social Distance Cafe page. So.
All right, sounds good.
Might have to do that.
All right, so we're going to bring up Alex.
Hey there.
Good to see you, man.
Hey, it's good to see
Alex.
you. Good to see you, Andrew. It's bright and early there for you, I think, isn't it? But, so I decided to do an instrumental. This was something that Tony McManus, when he was there at Fred Friends, a couple of years ago. No, everything was a couple of years ago. Maybe it was 3 years ago. So this is a song by a tune, Gordon Duncan, a Scottish piper. It's called Sleeping Tune. So he taught us this one, and then Tony does Nagotach afterwards, and I just got lazy and I couldn't be bothered learning that, so I just wrote something instead. So it's kind of an air followed by a reel. Can you hear the guitar okay? Can?
Yes. It's soft, but we can hear it.
Well, hang on a second.
Get a little more gain.
Make it better.
That sounds good.
Never tell a guitar player he's too quiet, man. You know that.
Okay, good.
I never felt lazy. I had to write something like that. That's fantastic.
How many guitars were you playing there? That was fantastic.
Nicely done. That was great.
Oh, thank you. I called the real waking tune, since it's sleeping tune followed by waking tune.
So one request: if we go around again, can you like sort of adjust your like camera so we can see your fingers? That was really impressive. I don't know. Maybe it would be less impressive. I could see you. I don't know. I kept trying to I wanted to sort of adjust my laptop screen. I knew it wasn't going to help. Yeah, there you go.
Somewhere between there. Now we. Mike, yes.
You just don't want to see my face.
No.
Come on. That's happened
Of
to
the
me so
two,
many
I
times.
actually do have a preference. I'm sorry.
We know what your face is going to stay pretty much the same, but the guitar, we're going to. I'm wondering what Walt was playing in his Jimi Hendrix style along with that too. I'd like to hear that.
Not much there.
So how's the balance sound on the guitar there? Does it sound too loud or about right?
Well, your guitar is louder than you are, but not by much.
Turn it down. Once I start singing, it might. Okay, so this is actually an Australian song, and I'm gonna be curious to find out if Andrew's ever heard it, but I know he's heard of where it's describing. It's called a Null Arbor song. When the fire burns out here, it's brighter than the city lights, warmer than a heart of gold. And dingoes howl just to break the silence. The sun comes up just to break the cold. Last night I woke, stars looking back at me, swallowing the sky. I felt no anger, I felt no shame, I felt no reason to cry. If I'm not here in the morning, I'll cry a river of tears. I'll learn to live in a new town, but my heart is staying here. Quiet out here, 100 miles away, you can hear the train on the line. Whistle blows just to break the silence. I wave just to break the time. I close my eyes, I think of running water, I think of running away. The fire's burnt to ashes, it's darker than before, but I can see as clear as day. If I'm not here in the morning, I'll cry a river of tears. I'll learn to live in a new town, but my heart is staying here. I'll learn to live in a new town, but my heart is staying here.
Beautiful song. Who is that?
Very
Goodness,
beautiful.
our minds think alike. Glad I didn't choose that one.
It's a Casey Chambers song.
That's right.
We have one coming up too.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that. And I've never been to Australia. I've certainly never been to Null Arbor, but it reminds me actually of Death Valley from the description. So, which is a sort of fascinating, hostile place that's really amazing to visit. So.
Now, Michael, one little thing, you were a little distorted on that.
Okay.
Everything. So you could pad your gain 3 to 6 dB, your master gain, and you'd be
I will do that.
fine.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Split the difference and make it 4.5 dB if you can.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for the little dB gauge. It just says 0 to 11. That's all I have. So I'll back it off 11, back down to 10. How's that?
More black.
More black. More black.
None more black.
All right, Walt and Marlene, you gonna do Casey Chambers? You gonna do Crowded House? What you gonna do?
We'll do the Crowded House song.
All right.
The one that Michael's not choosing
doing.
to do.
Yes.
Somewhere deep inside, you got a hold on me. Let me start this again.
We'll do it again. Yes.
This was a quick one. Somewhere deep inside, something's got a hold on you. It's pushing me aside. See, it's been on forever. I know I'm right. First time in my life. That's why I tell you, you better be home soon. Stop me like the road, lies and deception. Back to nothingness, weak in the desert. I know I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I called you. You better be home soon. Don't say no, don't say nothing's wrong. 'Cause when you get back home, maybe I'll be gone. It would cause me pain if we were to end it. But I could start again. You can depend on it. I know I'm right. First time in my life. That's why I tell you, you better be home soon. That's why I tell you, you better be home soon. That's why I tell you, you better be home soon.
Such a great song.
Thank you.
Nice.
How about
Great
Wish
song.
we had a little bit more time. Hope we did okay.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, Pete.
All right, so you mentioned the memorial service for 2020. this would fall into that category too, and it falls into the category of songs that mention places that are proximal to Australia. So. I was doing all right, laying in and laying low. I was wasting my night, calling in my favorite songs on the local radio. I was standing in the window, staring down into the street. Just when the lightning flashed and the thunder rolled, telephone began to ring. I'm waiting for a Christchurch woman in the rain. Lightning flashed and the telephone rang. And I've always been a fool for a conversation and a couple of smokes. When I'm feeling this blue, I need someone to laugh at my jokes. I'm waiting for a Christchurch woman in the rain. And it's early evening, there's hope for a better day. Now I know it's getting late. It's Friday night and the crowds are starting to fade away. No, I shouldn't be here, but I keep thinking any second she'll be coming round the corner and the rain keeps coming. But I'm waiting for a Christchurch woman in the rain. The rain keeps coming, but it ain't enough to cover the I'm waiting for a Christchurch woman in the rain. And the rain keeps coming, but it ain't enough to cover the pain.
Nice. That's Justin Townes Earl.
Yeah. He sang it better.
Very
than
nice.
I haven't listened to it, but I saw his dad just posted him singing Harlem River Blues, so I gotta.
I think he's putting out an album of his songs, which is kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah, it sure is. Wow. Alrighty. So, Rich, you got your new one for us?
Yeah, man. New song. Never. The only person who's heard it is my wife and probably reluctantly my son Alex, who lives here. But I wrote this one actually. I think I started writing about a year ago, and it took me a while to finish it. I'm not sure it's finished yet, but it's close enough. But it's called No Fealty, and it started out as kind of a song, kind of a personal song of just expressing the idea of standing up for what you believe in, and then it kind of became a tribute to these folks who have done that over the past 4 years, like Alexander Vindman and Marie Jovanovic and Christine Blasey Ford, all these people who stood up for themselves. They just stood up for what was right. So it's kind of become that to me. So I hope you like it. It's called No Fealty. I felt the weight of things bring me to my knees. I have a few regrets, like us all, but here's the thing: I will never
stoop to kiss a ring. I respect a noble man, and I do the best I can. I've got a lot to lose, but sure as hell I'll take a stand. And I will never swear allegiance to a man. A fool thinks he's wise, well, a wise man, sure he's a fool. All the poets and the prophets are starving for the truth. The legacy I leave is one I get to choose. I have no fealty for a king, and I ain't giving it to you. Tasted bittersweet ends, said goodbye to blood and friends, seen some shit I will never understand, but I will never sell my soul for a man. Fool thinks he's wise, a wise man, sure he's a fool. All the poets and the prophets starving for the truth. The legacy I leave is one I get to choose. I have no fealty for a king, I ain't giving it to you. There you have it.
Very nice.
What a great song, Rich.
Excellent song.
Thanks so much.
I don't know if you saw recently the current occupant of the White House said, yelled at someone, said, "You don't talk to a president like that." And I saw someone else commented, "This is America. That's exactly what we do."
Right on, man. Right on.
Oh, I think that's in the spirit of your song. So awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Andrew. From the Commonwealth, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So this next song is one that I wrote partly thinking about family camping trips that myself and my family and friends go on quite regularly. It's, of course, the middle of winter up where you guys are, but for me, we're just coming out of lockdown and we're just hoping to head to the hills for a bit of time under canvas. And it always reminds me of the frantic packing up that you have to do in order to get anywhere. And it reminded me too of the people who are always camping at Frets and Refrains in their little tents. So this is kind of dedicated to them as well. There's a bit of terminology. I don't know whether anyone knows what an esky is, but an esky is it's a brand of cool box that you use, to fill the ice and put your beer in when you go camping. So this is called "What on Earth Could Go Wrong." out your phone, get your wallet, get your keys and fetch those shades. Got your ticket, got to check your ticket. Fill her up, we got some ways to go. Do you think we should have fed your cat? Too late to worry about a thing like that. Got some painkillers, poems if they're needed, and something keep the rain off. Bring a coat, better take that blanket. Heard it's pretty cold down there. Got the tent, got the stoves, got some matches. Fill the esky and we're on our way. Got some coffee freshly brewed. Come to think of it, I think we'll need some food. Got a mattress, the ground's so hard, and some hats because it's summer. Finally, we're on track, man. Start it up, yeah. Finally, we're on track, man. Start it up, yeah. Here we are, a guitar and a car. Here we are, a guitar and a car. What on earth could go wrong? Got our bags, got a change of clothing. Better take the table and chairs. Got a tarp in case it's raining, and some lights before the wind goes down. Could be tight on space. Hook up the trailer and we're right out of this place, with pillows by the back door. But what you bringing that for? Finally, we're on track, man. Start it up, yeah. Finally, we're on track, man. Start it up, yeah. Here we are, a guitar and a car. Here we are, a guitar and a car. What on earth could go wrong? Really ready, don't forget the chargers. Seems a change not to take those rods. Got a board in case we see the ocean. Just help me put the roof box on. We might need those spare pegs. Surely you got plenty of room down by your legs. Feeling bad we didn't bring the kids. Imagine if we did. Finally, we're on track, man. Start it up, yeah. Finally, we're on track, man. Start it up, man. Here we are, a guitar and a car. 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 What on earth could go wrong?
Yeah, that's fun, man.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
What else could go wrong?
Walls in Melbourne.
Just like Walter Matilda, right? You know all that stuff, right?
A lot of people take their swag when they're camping. The swag is camping gear.
Yeah. Oh yes. We had a bass player once who insisted he'd go camping but only if he could take his portable television with him.
It looked hysterical because he looked like a tattooed biker. He looked like a tough guy that you.
Yeah, no, not quite.
He was a.
Do they use the term glamping now in Australia yet?
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to do the glamping. It's yeah, you get a nice little Bedouin tent erected for you with a nice barbecue and a little a futon bed with your mosquito net over the top. Yeah, and a nice cool box for you to drink your prosecco in. So it's pretty tough.
All right. Tom, your turn, man.
So one of my best friends from high school many years ago died of ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. So this is a sort of a tribute to him. And when Lou Gehrig retired from the Yankees because of his disease, they retired his number, which was number 4. So that comes up a lot. Hey Warren, how's it going? Been a long time no see. Thinking about our Regent Street days and how much you meant to me. The Iron Horse hit his last home run, puck and rolled through a one-way door. Like them I know that you're long gone, like Gehrig's number 4. There were lots of years we didn't talk, and I had to be far away. My silent home tried to swallow me whole. Glad you and Bob chose to stay. At a time I stay in the homes you built, I don't see you walk the floor. And your work lives on, but you're all gone like Gehrig's number 4. Now I never told you what it meant to me, 'cause my brother slipped away. Bobby took a week to die, no one told me what to do or say. Lying in the dark on that warm fall night in the garden across from your door. Still smell that dirt, but you're both gone like Gehrig's number 4. Oh, Warren, been such a long, long time. Oh, Warren, since you crossed the great divide. Now the last time that I saw your face, took a woman for my bride. You rode in that van from the great north woods, and it must have been a miserable ride. And after 14 years, a couple of kids, she told me nevermore. Now you and me with our marriage is gone like Gehrig's number 4. Now the last time that I heard your voice, it was right before you died. Couldn't understand a word you said, and your tongue it was all tied. The son was born a year to the day that you crossed to the other shore. Now he's still here, but you're long gone like Gehrig's number 4. Fate's cut your string on a Christmas day, left your tools behind. Your master said in the very same church where your wedding bells had chimed. The flight was grounded by a thick winter fog, no one's ever seen that before. And I tried my best, but my chance was gone like Gehrig's number 4. Oh, Warren, been such a long, long time. Oh, Warren, since you crossed the great divide. Now you wouldn't believe the mess it made of the outdoors where we played. Can't drink the water, can't breathe the air, makes me so afraid. Now when we were kids, the decks were clean, we followed the Boy Scout lore. But you and that world are both long gone like Gehrig's number 4. Oh, Warren, it's been such a long, long time. Oh, Warren, since you crossed the great divide. Oh, Warren, it's been such a long, long time. Oh, Warren, since you crossed the great divide. Hey, Warren.
Very touching.
Really great tribute, man. Love
Sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, he was really good at building shit. I mean, he built my friends, both of my friends' houses, and they're like beautiful. But he was like the world's fucking worst businessman, and he died like penniless, you know. But he was so good with his hands.
Yep. All right, so we're going to bring up Jillian here. Your microphone seems to be off right now, Jillian. Or maybe you're muted.
No, I'm not.
There we go. Now we hear you.
Yeah. Is that too much echo?
Still a little high on the reverb and kind of soft, so I don't know if you can easily turn it down a little bit and maybe just turn the whole volume up some.
How's this?
That's fine. That's without the echo, but it sounds good. Your voice will surmount it, no problem.
I awoke today and found the frost perched on the town. It hovered in a frozen sky and it gobbled summer down. When the sun turns traitor cold and all the trees stand shivering in a naked row, I get the urge for going. Never seem to go. I get the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown and summertime is falling down and winter's closing in. Had me a man in summertime, summer-colored skin. Not another girl in town my darling's heart could win. But when the trees fell trembling down and bully winds did rub their faces in snow, he got the urge for going. I had to let him go. He got the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown and summertime is falling down and winter's closing in. So I'll apply the fire with kindling, pull the blankets to my chin. I'll lock the vagrant winter out and bolt my London in. I'd like to pull back summertime and have her stay for just another month or so. But she's got the urge for going. Had to let her go. She's got the urge for going when the meadow grass is turning brown and summertime is falling down and winter's closing in. And I get the urge for going when the summertime is falling down and all the empire's falling down and winter's closing in.
So beautiful.
Lovely.
Great, great, great.
Beautiful.
Really nice.
Well done.
Good winter song.
Yeah, really.
Even in Los Angeles. Okay. William, you're up next.
All right, so this is like a really old Greg Brown song. It's written in 1980, or at least the album came out in 1980. But it feels very somehow 2020. Well, the coffee boiled and the sun fled. There's grime on the window and the streets are dead. It's been Tuesday all week and it's Tuesday again. Today is a Parisian, I am an American, and I know it and I know it ain't. Hope you ain't gonna go away. Will you help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me make it through this funky day? Will you help me, help me, help me, baby? Will you help me make it through this funky day? It looks like February 19th and November 8th. They had an ugly little baby. They're gonna call it today. All my face feels like clay, and I try to smile, and I think I might cry if I try to grin again. But I know you ain't. I hope you ain't. I hope you ain't gonna go away. Will you help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me make it through this funky day? Will you help me, help me, help me, baby? Will you help me, baby? Will you help me make this funky day? Da 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 da. I don't want to go out because I'm tired of the door. I'm tired of everybody acting like it's weirded out. 1954 is this the year of the barfly? Is this the bump of the roach? Hold on to my short hairs, baby. I'm sinking so low, and I know you ain't. I hope you ain't gonna go away. Won't you help me, help me, help me make it through this funky day? Will you help me, help me, help me, help me, baby? Won't you help me make it funky day? Won't you help me, help me, help me, help me this funky day? It's just another funky day. Just another funky. It's just another funky day.
You managed to keep saying funky. I know, right?
Oh, so we might have to put a little E in front of it.
I was waiting for the bleeps.
Very
to come
appropriate.
from you, Michael. Yeah.
It is funny how appropriate it still is.
No kidding.
It's been Tuesday all week.
Yeah, that's right.
All year. Yeah.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
So here, Alex is going to accommodate the guitar players in the audience here.
All right.
Does that all sound okay? Okay, good.
Sounds great.
So this, one of our other teachers at Fretson and Friends, if we do a third round, maybe we'll get round to Richard Thompson. So this is something that I think the first one that I went to, Martin Simpson was doing this one, and I finally got round to learning it. It's called Icarus, and it's Anne Lister wrote it, and of course Martin did his amazing arrangement of it.
I never wanted to fly high. I was too fond of walking when you told me you'd touch the sky. I thought that was just your way of talking. Then I saw you build some wings. You knew how it could be done. I was doubtful of everything. Never thought you'd touch the sun. You are so clever with your hands. I watched you for hours with the glue and the rubber bands, the feathers and the lace and the flowers. The finished wings gleam so bright, like some bird of glory. Began to envy you your flight, like some old hero story. Tried to get me to go with you. You tried so hard to dare me. I looked up at the sky so blue. I thought the heights would scare me, but I carried your wings for you. Up the path to the cliff face, kissed you goodbye and watched your eyes, already bright with sunlight. It was so grand at the start to watch you soaring higher. There was a pain deep in my heart. Your wings seemed tipped with fire, like some seagull or a lark, soaring forever, or an ember or a spark, drifting from earth to heaven. Then I believed all that you said, believed all that you told me. You'd do a thing no man had ever done. You touched the stars to please me. Then I saw your white wings fail. I saw your feathers falter, saw you drop like a ball of gold into the bright green water. Now some were born to fly high, some were meant to follow, some were meant to touch the sky. Some live in the hollow, but as I watched your body fall, I knew really you had won. For your grave is not the earth, but the reflection of the sun. I never wanted to fly high.
Yeah,
Good stuff, Alex.
Hey, thank you very much.
That is not an easy piece to play, my friend.
We soldiered through.
I know because I've tried. That is fantastic. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Imagine I might be able to play that, but to play it and sing it at the same time, not a chance.
Yeah.
That's the really tricky part.
Alex, is that the Loudon or the PRS?
It's the Loudon.
It's the Loudon.
Yeah.
And there's a PRS in the background.
Yeah.
Gorgeous low end on the guitar.
Beautiful. Sounds beautiful.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I probably need an equalizer on this because there's a lot of low end. Yeah.
Comes through nice.
That came through just fine.
Okay, good.
All right. So, William knows this guitar. You've played it, I'm pretty sure. Had it for a long time. See if I can get the exactly to the right decibels. You'll tell me if I should go up or down by 1 decibel. Sound about right? It's loud enough?
Loud enough.
Should I turn it down a little bit?
A little, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it needs a little more reverb for this song.
There is freedom within, there is freedom without. Try to catch the deluge in a paper cup. There's a battle ahead, many battles are lost, but you'll never see the end of the road while you're traveling with me. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come, build a wall between us. We know that they won't win. Now I'm towing my car. There's a hole in the roof. My possessions are causing suspicion, but there's no proof. In the paper today, tales of war and of waste, but you turn right over to the title page. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come, build a wall between us. You know that they walking again to the beat of the drum, and I'm counting the steps to the door of your heart. Only shadows ahead, barely clearing the roof. Get to know the feeling of liberation. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come, build a wall between us. You know that they won't win. Hey now,
That's a great song.
That's a goodie.
Nicely done.
Good one.
I do have to take it down a couple of notches from where the Finns. But you wouldn't want me to try to sing it where they sing it. Trust me.
Michael, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael, can you hear me? Hey, Walt Marlene.
Okay, we're going to go back to first.
Yes.
This is another of our Australian contributions. Not only it's our bottle of the Molly Dukers, Two Left Feet. So we have some Australia and little Richard Thompson put in there, and it's a very good wine.
Yes,
It comes
is.
from Adelaide.
That's right.
You okay,
Are you okay?
Michael?
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds fine.
Everybody wasn't muted. I wasn't sure. Well, I don't have no many friends, 'cause I'm not pretty as I was. Kick myself at times 'cause I lie. So I will have to learn to stand my ground. I tell him I won't be around. I'll move on over to your town and hide. You be the captain and I'll be no one, and you can carry me away if you want to. You can lay low just like your father, and if I tread upon your feet, you just say so. 'Cause you're the captain, I am no one. Tend to feel as though I owe one to you. To you. Well, I have handed all my efforts in. I searched somewhere for my second wind. Is there somewhere here to let me in? I asked. So I slammed the door, they slammed at me. I found the place I meant to be. I figured out my destiny at last. You be the captain, and I'll be no one. You can carry me away if you want to, and you can lay low just like your father. And if I tread upon your feet, you just say so. 'Cause you're the captain, I am no one. Tend to feel as though I owe one to you. To you. Did I forget you? Thank you for the ride. I hadn't tried so hard to find a way to hide. You be the captain, and I'll be no one. You can carry me away if if you want to. You can lay low, just like your father. I tread upon your feet, just say so. I'm the captain, I am no one. I tend to feel as though I owe one to you. 'Cause you're the captain, I am no one. Feel as though I owe one to you.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Loved
it.
Ollie particularly liked that one. So yeah, that first couple of Casey Chambers, he's done some nice stuff since then, but their first couple albums were really had some.
Had an album that you did with her ex-husband, Shane Nicholson. Very good. There was a song we would have loved to have learned had we had a little time for the harmonies. Very Buddy and Julie Miller, the song "Rattling Bones."
Mm-hmm. Okay, Pete, you're muted. You need to mute yourself. There you go.
All right, so this is not an Australian song, but a song made famous by an Australian. Damn it, what's the first line? Wow, I'm having a major brain spasm right now. Hang on just a second.
Hate when that happens.
You know what? Can you skip me and I'll come back? I'm not sure what's going on here, but I can't seem to recall my first line, and I'll be fine when I do.
Well, why don't we, Rich, are you ready to? Can we throw you up?
Throw me up. That doesn't sound so good, but yes.
Can we invite you up to our stage?
Sure thing. It's an Amos Lee song. Big fan of Amos Lee. So this one called Sweet Pea. This one goes out to Hall. Sweet pea, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Sweet pea, what's all of this about? Don't get your way, all you do is fuss and pout. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. I'm like the rock of Gibraltar, always seem to falter, and the words just get in the way. Oh, I know I'm gonna stumble, I'm trying to stay humble, but I never think before I say, well. Sweet pea, keeper of my soul,
I know sometimes I'm out of control, but you're the only reason I keep on coming. You're the only reason I keep on coming. You're the only reason I keep on coming home.
That's great.
Ooh,
Love
that
that.
was great.
Yeah.
I remember the chords, but thanks.
I think we have Pete.
Wow, that was a senior moment if I've ever had one. Played that song.
We won't remember it by tomorrow.
They only get worse, Pete.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Maybe my hat's too tight.
Paul McCartney uses an auto cue, Pete. I wouldn't worry about it.
You know, I've seen Lucinda Williams half a dozen times, and she's got a big binder with all her lyrics, and she wrote those damn songs. Let's try this again. Guess mine is not the first heartbroken. My eyes are not the first to cry. I'm not the first to know there's just no getting over you. I guess I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. But darling, can't you see there's nothing else for me to do? I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide. You push my love aside, I'm out of my head. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. My heart is saying, fool, forget her. My head is saying, don't let it go. But nothing, can't you see? There's nothing else for me to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide. Since you pushed my love aside, I'm out of my head. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you.
That was great.
I had to look it up.
Yeah.
It was written by an Australian.
Was it written by an Australian? It was certainly sung by an Australian.
John Farrer, who was Olivia Newton-John's producer and wrote a bunch of her songs, wrote "I Honestly Love You," and
Wow, I got a double score then.
that was 100% Australian.
Bonus points.
Yep.
Well, it's based on, you know, old outback folk songs, I'm sure.
Most definitely.
Sung by the waiters at the local Outback.
He also wrote the Blue Bin Onion song. That's a good one. So, Andrew, if you're ready, we're gonna bring you up. We're gonna go from Australian to Australian here. He doesn't have the hat.
Excellent. Okay, excellent. Well, I thought I might actually play someone else's song for you, as it's probably probably looks like maybe the last song I'll be playing today. I thought I'd play a song by Paul Kelly. For those of you who don't know Paul Kelly, he's a fantastic Australian singer-songwriter who really is probably as close as Australia gets to a national bard, if you like. If you think about the Great American Songbook and how practically every traffic sign you drive through, if you're driving around America, is a song title. That really wasn't the case in Australia until people like Paul Kelly started to put Australian place names into their songs. Songs like From St Kilda to King's Cross and others. This one starts with a slightly Christmas theme. It's from an album of his called Comedy, which he did, I think, in the 90s. It's one of the great things about Paul Kelly is his songs, while they have some autobiographical elements, they always tell a story, and they're always talking about. They always puts real people and real situations into his songs. So if this is very much a song of experience, which I kind of like. It's called "I Can't Believe We Were Married." We danced in the kitchen on Boxing Day. I held you in my arms to Marvin Gaye. Our Christmas hand turned green by New Year's Eve. We weren't hungry anyway. Now sometimes we see each other on the street, maybe at a hotel or some party. We say hello, then we have to go. I can't believe we were married, that we were wed. Our houses were a shambles, a love conspiracy. Your hand was always down my pants before our guests could leave. We didn't like our jugs, our children or our dogs, the way we made it up each day. Now the kids have grown, we talk on the phone. One of them is sick or needs some money, and the words are dry, so measured and polite. I can't believe we were married, that we were wed. Now maybe if I'm with someone, you come into my mind, the one I knew with you, little sudden cries. You're not the only one, but you come rushing in. It's like a party line. Yes, sometimes we meet each other on the street, maybe at a concert or some party. We say hello, talk about the show. I can't believe we were married. Yes, we say hello, and then we have to go. You send your regards to all my family, and the years have changed, even the sound of your name. I can't believe we were married, that we were wed.
Love it.
A little bit of Paul Kelly there.
That's good.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's see. We have Tom now. And then Jillian will be after Tom.
So I didn't think we'd get around 3 times with all these people. So I'm going to have to pull this one out of someplace. Very silly Utah Phillips song. Oasis, straights, and flushes, that's the game my daddy played. If the gambling went till morning, that's how late my daddy stayed. He bought shoes for all us kids with the money that he made from those aces, straights, and flushes, the game my daddy played. Now some say my daddy was a good-for-nothing man, but he came home each morning with the money in his hand. There was chicken on the table, and the rent was always paid from those aces, straights, and flushes, the game my daddy played. Oh, aces, straights, and flushes, that's the game my daddy played. If the gambling went till morning, that's how late my daddy stayed. He bought shoes for all us kids with the money that he made from those aces, straights, and flushes, the game my daddy played. Now mama, she ran off with some smooth-talking man. Daddy took the gambling just to feed our little clan. Sometimes it was 7 stud, sometimes it was sometimes 7 stud. Those aces, straights, and flushes, they ran in daddy's blood. Oh, aces, straights, and flushes, that's the game my daddy played. If the gambling went till morning, that's how late my daddy stayed. He bought shoes for all us kids with the money that he made from those aces, straights, and flushes, the game my daddy played. Then came the time my daddy played his biggest game for the love of a woman and the honor of her name. And when the smoke had cleared and all the cards had all been played, my daddy gave up gambling and he took up the trombone. Oh, aces, straights, and flushes, that's the game my daddy played. If the gambling went till morning, that's how late my daddy stayed. And he bought shoes for all us kids with the money that he made from those aces, straights, and flushes, the game my daddy played. Aces, straights, and flushes.
Yeah, I particularly like the trombone line.
Yeah.
He was a great performer. I'm glad I got to see him a couple times.
Yeah.
He really was.
He was really good. Nobody could tell a story quite like him, man. He told some great ones.
He was a great storyteller. Yes, he was.
Moose turd pie, that was a classic. That's moose turd pie. It's good though.
And well, we might as well have another one. Is clean this one up. You remember that story? Well, how he had a second child because the first one fell in a bucket of tar. So we should have another one to clean the first one. It's much better when he told it. Okay, Jillian.
Okay, well, not a lot of us are doing traveling right now, so this is a song about traveling, but also about some regrets. It's Amelia. It
Lovely. I like it.
Beautiful.
Great song, and it does kind of have a
Great song.
down under connection since she was sort of north of New Zealand when she disappeared. So. Okay, we've got William, Alex, and then I'll finish up for tonight. So, William, unmute yourself. You're very quiet. Don't hear you. Yeah, you're unmuted, but something timed out, or battery died, or a cord fell out, or something happened. Why don't we put Alex up first, and you can see if you can figure out the AV. Okay, so Alex, if you're ready, I'm going to switch over to you.
Just take a second, but we're nearly there.
That's good.
How's the volume? Is that okay, Michael?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, thank you. So, I'm not American, and actually there's not much to see in the guitar this time, but I'm not American, but I did get kind of inspired by watching the movies about Mr. Rogers. We need folks like him. So long, Mr. Rogers, you've tried to make the world a better place. You came in every morning with a smile upon your face. You wanted everyone to be your neighbor, asked everyone to be your neighbor. You knew we should love our neighbors. When you spoke to little children, the words you used were honest, kind and plain. And when you spoke to Congress, the words you used with them were just the same. You wanted everyone to be your neighbor, asked everyone to be your neighbor. You knew we should love our neighbor. If we search throughout your life, I'm sure we'll find some faults and failings. If we search inside your soul, I'm sure we'll find some sins impaling. But I believe you tried to be a good man. I believe you did all that you can. I wish that you were here today. Contempt and anger have whipped us to a fever. But I know what you'd say. You'd smile at us, say, won't you be my neighbor? You wanted everyone to be your neighbor, asked everyone to be your neighbor. You knew we should love our neighbors. So long, Mr. Rogers, you tried to make the world a better place.
Very nice. That's, you wrote that, Alex?
What's that?
You wrote that? That's yours?
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
Very nice song.
That's really nice.
Hey,
You know,
thanks, man.
William and I are from Pittsburgh, where Mr. Rogers is from.
That's right.
Yeah, that would be really big here in Pittsburgh, I think. You gotta,
Yeah.
like, come on, take your show on the road. And
In my next tour,
Up by.
I'd love to come to Pittsburgh, actually. Yeah.
Our friend Eric, who's been on here a few times, story about Mr. Rogers. He lived in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, so literally. So sometime he'll have to come on and tell that story. I won't spoil it by telling it to you now.
They have a really big Mr. Rogers statue right over by the football stadium. It's sort of this round thing, and then a picture, a statue of him sort of looking down. The kids like to come play on it.
Of course. Lovely. I got to get there. I'm definitely going to come and check it out.
Nice place.
all right, let us know when you're coming out.
Will do. Thank you. Yes, I will do. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try taking another shot with William here.
All right, so how's this? Okay.
Yeah,
All
sounds
right. Continuing the tradition that I've started this evening of playing songs that have nothing whatsoever to do with Australia. I'm thinking today of some friends that I know who lived and suffered in this world alone. They've gone up to heaven, but I won't know. What are they doing right now? What are they doing in heaven today when sin and sorrow have all gone away? Peace abounds like a river, they say. What are they doing right now? There's some whose bodies were full of disease. Physicians and doctors couldn't give them much ease. They suffered till death brought a final relief. What are they doing right now? What are they doing in heaven today when sin and sorrow have all gone away? Peace abounds like a river, they say. What are they doing right now? There's some who are poor and often despised. They looked up to heaven with tear-blinded eyes, and others were heedless and deaf to their cries. And what are they doing right now? What are they doing in heaven today when sin and sorrow have all gone away? sorrow have all gone away. Peace abounds like a river. What are they doing right now? What are they doing right now?
That was great.
Yeah, I got that off an Abigail Washburn CD. It's an old hymn that she covered, and this is really the closest thing I've got to a banjo. So I decided working on this one.
You need to get.
But, William posted that on our friend's Facebook, the one that died from COVID.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we
Very
can't
nice version.
end on such a sad note, so I'm going to sing a sadder song than that. I really wanted to sing this one. This is one of my favorite songs by one of my favorite Australian writers, and I'm really happy that I got to see him back. I don't know how many times he toured the U.S. Not very many, and I got to see him a couple of times back quite a while ago. And this is such a good song. If you haven't heard it, I'm glad to sing it for you. It's a masterpiece. Probably the second most famous anti-war song. It's called "The Band Played Waltz in the Film."
All right.
Now when I was a young man, I carried me back, lived the free life of a rover, from Murray's Green Basin to the dusty outback. I waltzed by Matilda all over. Then in 1915, the country said, son, it's time you stopped rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat, and they gave me a gun, and they marched me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as the ship pulled away from the quay. And amidst all the cheers, flag waving and fears, we sailed off for Gallipoli. How well I remember that terrible day when our pledge stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell that they called Suvla Bay we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was awaiting, he primed himself well, he showered us with bullets and he rained us with shell, and in 5 minutes flat he'd blown us all to hell, nearly blew us right back to Australia. But the band played Waltzing Matilda when we stopped to bury our slain. We buried ours, and the Turks buried theirs. Then we started all over again. And those that were left, well, we tried to survive in that mad world of blood, death, and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, though around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse overhead, and when I woke up in my hospital bed and saw what it had done, well, I wished I were dead. Never knew there was worse things than dying. For I'll go no more waltzing Matilda all around the green bush far and free, to hunt tent and pegs, a man needs both legs.
No more waltzing Matilda for me. So they gathered the crippled, the wounded, the maimed. They shipped us back home to Australia. The legless, the armless, the blind, the insane, those proud wounded heroes of Suvla. And as our ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where my legs used to be, and thank Christ there was nobody waiting for me to grieve, to mourn, and to pity. But the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway. But nobody cheered, they just stood and stared. Then they turned all their faces away. And so now every April I sit on me porch and I watch the parade pass before me. And I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, renewing, reviving old dreams of past glories. And the old men march slowly, old bones stiff and sore. They're tired old heroes from a forgotten war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. But the band plays Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But as year follows year, more old men disappear. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, ooh, come waltzing Matilda with me. And their ghost may be heard as they march beside that billabong. Ooh, come waltzing Matilda with me.
Bravo.
Great song. Well done. Well done. Well done. That was wonderful.
It is wonderful.
That was
Yeah,
really.
I think you know the song. It looked like you were trying to play along with me. So
I was. I do know that one, yes.
that's a great song. All right, well, thank you so much. Thank you, Andrew. We will do this again. I don't know when, but we'll definitely maybe once 2 or 3 months, we'll have to schedule one at this time. I really appreciate you getting up and joining us this morning. And for all,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for accommodating me. I think it's so great to see you guys,
I'm
and
teasing,
thoroughly enjoyed my cup of tea while listening to your great music. Thank you so much.
Alex is a little ahead of you there.
Boy, your
Some
tea,
hours ahead of you, Andrew.
your tea looks just like our beer.
Amazing. All right, well, thank you all so much. It's a
This
real
was a lot of fun. Great listening to everyone. It's really super.
Great lineup tonight.
Absolutely a lot of fun. Love everybody out there.
if you go to the YouTube site, you can actually go to your song, and YouTube will let you export a link with a timestamp on it. So you can say, hey, you want to see my song, or you want to see someone else's song. You can actually get that link and post it in Facebook or email it to somebody. Just of the song, so it'll start at that point. It'll ask you if you go to share, it'll ask you if you want to start it at that time, and you click a box, and you can just that's kind of nice. And then it'll start at that point, so that you can, instead of having to say, well, I'm the song number 4, you should listen to song number 14 on there and just have to go through. So it's one of the nice things about having it on YouTube. But thank you all so much for joining us.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun hearing
It's
it.
wonderful to do Social Distance Cafe. We're getting close to our 1-year anniversary, for God's sake, and it's been good to spend so much time with all of you. Thanks a lot.
Take care, everybody. Stay safe.
Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye, Andrew.
As well.